same page?
Yeah, man, he's got a big heart. He's got a really big heart, to be able to step back from that, potential role and open it up for everybody else, and to, listen and also give knowledge to him. That's really big for him.
Jevon, obviously, you had a nice season last season, but how have you improved between last year and this year?
I had a nice season, but I just feel like there's a lot of things that I was missing. People pat me on the back for, getting interceptions, but there's a lot of opportunities that I missed that may not be glorified or may not be looked over. So just improving my technique, getting bigger, stronger, faster, reacting to the ball, making tackles. That's how slow steps.
Did you surprise yourself with your success as a freshman, or did you know that was going to happen?
I didn't necessarily know in what way it was going to happen, but I knew that my ability was going to take me, a certain way. My work ethic. I feel like that I'm one of the hardest workers on the team. So eventually, I was going to get what I wanted. I didn't know when it was going to come, but it just happened to come early.
A lot of mentions I'm hearing about. Verone McKinley, the third, what's he doing that's catching your eye now that you're going to be my analyst for me right now?
Man, Verone, he's quick. He's fast. He makes smart decisions. He's vocal. He's like small Ugo, basically. He, mentored under Ugo last year. Behind him, he was always around us. He knows the defense. He's a smart kid. That's my road dog. We have a little thing in Texafornia, so we're always talking about the defense, always trying to get the better. Especially because me and him talk the most between me being the field safety and him the nickel. So yeah, go ahead.
Coach Avalos, brand new, obviously, as a defensive coordinator. What are your thoughts, early here after 3 sessions this spring?
He's awesome. He's vocal. He has a great plan. He knows what he wants to do, knows what he wants out of us and how to get it. So, he's inclusive on the whole team, and everybody as a unit is getting reps and getting in there, learning the defense. So it's awesome. I really like the whole spiel. It's awesome.
There's several new coaches on the team this year. What's the chemistry like with the coaches this year versus last year?
Between the coaches or between the players?
Just the overall vibe, that kind of thing.
It's a great vibe. Last year was a great vibe. I'm feeling an even better vibe, almost like a young, upbeat vibe from now. Coach Avalos obviously is a younger guy than Coach Levitt, so it's a different type of mentality that you approach him as, and he approaches you. We play music before we come into the meetings and stuff like that. So, I really love it. I really do. It's awesome.
You had so many choices of where to go to school. Now that you've had a year to assimilate and be part of this program, what are your thoughts on your decision?
I have the same thoughts as I did when I committed. I'm 100% a Duck, always. I love it. Yeah.
Hey, were you guys surprised at all with the actual DC hiring? It seemed like everyone thought it was going to be Hayward, and then it's something different. How has that been kind of since then, and how has kind of Coach Hayward addressed you guys since?
At first, the initial reaction was like, oh wow, there's a new guy from Boise State. But then I just he's our coach now, so ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't really say nothing, so you got to just swallow that pill. And not necessarily swallow a pill. I just accepted him, how it is. Coach Hayward didn't really have anything to say about it. He just continued to be my coach, continued to be everybody else's coach. He's always there, so yeah, it's awesome.
When you get a new coach like that who is going to be your coordinator, you guys all go and Google him real quick,
Of course. I didn't know at first. I didn't know who he was. So I just went to look him up, and then they told me that he was the defensive coordinator when Boise State beat us in the Red Box Bowl. So I was like, I knew his defense was solid, so I was cool with it. I wasn't really tripping. Regardless of whoever, I knew that Coach Cristobal was going to bring in the right guy, so I didn't really have a worry about it.
And then usually, what's that kind of that first meeting like when he comes in? Is it?
You just kind of see how his vibe is. Almost like coming into first day class, trying to see how your teacher is. Is she cool? Is she not cool? Type thing. So, it was cool. He's a cool dude. Walked in, like I said, he was playing music and everything. So. It was smooth.
You feel like a starter now?
I feel like a starter?
Yeah. Most of us going to project you there.
I felt like a starter.
Basically in the rotation.
Yeah,
But, do you take? Nobody takes it for granted, but you feel like you're.
I felt like a starter for played the first season last year. That's the mentality you have to have. Why would you want to be a backup? You know what I mean? Even if you were a backup, you want to have the mentality of a starter. So at some point, when that guy does go down, or if they need you, then you're right there ready.
So having said that, who are your backups? How are they looking? Obviously, Billy and Stephen are behind you. So
they're looking great. They're coming along great. Everybody's trying to get trying to learn the defense, get the technique down. Everything's new, so they're coming along awesome. Everybody's really making huge strides.
Who's behind you at field though?
It's me, Khalif, and BG, and then Lucas Nolan.
So Stephen's on
Steve's on the boundary. Yeah. Steve's on the boundary with Brady and Nick.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Have you guys gotten to nickel and dime yet?
Nickel, Verone's playing nickel. Verone, Hockey, and Sean Kilpatrick playing nickel. I don't know about dime yet, though. I don't know.
Haven't got there yet.
Yeah. So, yeah.
The coach was talking about how Coach Avalos was trying to keep as much of the terminology that you guys used just to what he in his playbook. Troy was saying he hadn't done the 3-4 yet, but in the secondary, I wouldn't imagine that really matters that much. Has the terminology stayed, or
relatively?
have you guys
It's not a hard transition. We kind of just set it out like what we called it last year, and this is what it's called now. Same meaning, just different word. So that's not that hard.
Thanks, man.